Okay, so up to now, so we are completed with all the at least tuples and dictionaries and sets, right? So hope all of you are clear with that. Okay, so in the next unit, so we have files. So how we are handling that files and what are the different operations we can do on that files. So in that, today we are going to learn the basic operations in the files, like how we are opening a file and how we are writing and how we are reading some data from the file and how we are closing that file. So the basic things we are going to learn. And so when we open a file, so what are the different modes we have to open that file, like that. So we are going to learn about the basic things. In that first one is, so file object. So what is that means? File object is, so if I want to access some file and if I want to read that file, so I need to create an object for that, right? Then after creation of that object, from that object, so I can do, or I can apply the different operations on that file. Okay, so that is the basic thing. So first, file object, right? So after that, if I create an object for that file, then I can use that object, and based on that object, so we can do the multiple operations. Like, so in the Java, I think already you know. So if we create some class, for that class we are creating some object. So with that objects only we are applying some, or we are calling some methods in that class, or we are doing some operations, or we are passing some parameters. Okay, like that we are doing. Here also, to create an object for that file, we have some basic built-in function. So that built-in function is f, that is open. Open is a built-in function. So in the Python we have, so how we are using that open, and how we are creating a file. So how we are opening that file in the different modes. So if I want to read the file, how we are reading, and if I want to write something into the file, how we are reading. So finally, how we are closing that file. So these are the basic things we are going to learn. So in that first one, open. So the general syntax for that open is file object equal to open file name comma. So in the open function we are passing three parameters, right? First one is file name. Okay, second one is access mode. Okay, for example it is read, and third one is buffering. So here open is a default function, as you know. So first one is file name. So generally, in some cases the file name may be already existed, or in some cases if you want to create a new file, that file names, so what file you want to create. So that is the file name. And access mode. So here below, if you observe, we have different modes. So in which mode you want to open that file. So based on the mode, we can do some operations on that, and we are restricting some operations on that, right? So like that, we have different modes. So that is the mode, in which mode you want to access that. And buffering. So here, buffering means generally, so this thought argument, whatever we are passing, so that may not be a mandatory one. So that is an optional. So if we are not passing that buffering means, so by default that is a system size. So what is that buffering is, so when we read some data from the file, what size of data you want to read at a time. So we may read some amount of data from the file, that, so it defines the size. So buffering may be a 0, or in some cases 1, or in some cases so -1, or some 2 or 3 values also. Okay, so I think, so if you go through that operating system concept, so there we may find, so what is the buffer size, so we can access at a time. So in their paging, I think if you are completed with operating system course, so you people already know that. So what is the buffer page? So how we are doing that paging concepts, I think already you know that. Okay, so simply here you remember that. So file size, so what file size we are accessing, so here that defines the buffer. So here we can declare like 1 or 0 or -1, of course in some cases 2 or like that, right? So but if you are not declaring that buffer means, by default it is a system size. So if the system at a time, if it can access the buffer size of some 4 KB, so we are accessing the 4 KB, like that, right? And access mode also, so in some cases without access mode also we can So pass only single argument to file name. So like open of file name. So in that cases happens is, so by default mode is read mode. It takes the default mode as read mode. But so in general we pass, in the majority of cases we pass the two arguments, that is the file name and so what mode, so in which mode we want to open that file. Okay. So this is the general syntax, right? So now here, if you observe the modes, here we have different modes like R, W, A, R plus W plus A plus R, B, and W, B, A, B, R, B plus W, B plus, and A, B plus. So what are they actually? So if we open some file in the R mode, so if the mode is R, then what is that means is we are opening that file in the read mode, right? We are opening that file in the read mode. If you want to write something in that, if you open the in read mode, then so it is not allowing. So only the operation we can do is read when we open the file in the read mode. Okay. Now, so okay, so of course file creation, related to file creation, so if we use the mode, so that also affects. Okay, after completion of all these things modes, then we go for the, so how whether it creates the file or not. So let me see that, right? So first thing, read. R means the file opens in the read mode. That means only the operation we can do on the file is read. We can't write, we can't do any operations, right? W, so W means that is write mode, right? So if we open the file in the write mode, so we can do the operation of write only. So we can't read from that file, right? So now when we want to create a new file and if you want to write something into that file, so if you open in the read mode, so it may not be possible. Okay. So if you open in the read mode, it may not be possible. So to open a new file, if already exists, then only so we can open that file in the read mode. Okay. So if the file is not exist, then you may get that some error if you open that file in the read mode. But so if you open in the write mode, if already file exists, then the write mode truncates all the data whatever you have in the file, and it opens as a new file, right? So for example, I have some file. Okay. In that file I have some data already. So but if you want to write something into that file, then if you open that file in the write mode, so in that case what happens is the data, all whatever we have in that file, so it truncates. Truncating means, so as you know in the database, so truncation is simply it erases all the data, right? Whatever we have in that file, and then it starts from the starting position. Whatever the data you are writing, so it writes from the starting position, right? But if the file does not exist, then it opens the file. Okay. But if it is in a read mode, if file does not exist, then you may get some error, right? That is the thing. Next one is A. So append. So what is that means A mode or append mode is? So in the previous case, if you observe in the read mode, if file does not exist, then so it is not creating. There you are getting some error. The file does not exist. In the write mode, if you open the file in write mode, if file exists, then it erases all the data whatever we have in that file, and it starts from the first position. Whatever your data writing, so it starts from the first position. And if file does not exist, then it creates a new file in write mode. Okay. In the append mode, if you want to open some file, so but you want to continue after the data whatever you have, so in the file, that means it starts from end of file. That what is that means end of file is, so in the file I have some data, hello good morning. I have some data, hello good morning. So if you open in append mode, so it starts from after good morning. Okay. Then whatever the data you are inserting, of course you can insert after that good morning. So if you open in append mode, of course append mode means simply write, but after the end of file. So write mode means, of course that is also right, but so from the starting position, whatever the data we have, hello good morning, so it erases and it starts from the first base, so initial, so from the first point of the file, so we are starting entering the data. Okay. Of course append mode also creates a new file if the file does not exist. Okay. Now, so R plus is a read and write mode, of course. So if we had some, so some postfix x plus means, so that means the file we are opening in the read and write mode. Okay, so here simple R means read mode, R plus means read and write mode. Okay, so similarly W plus also read and write mode, and A plus is also a read and write mode. So in these all cases, R plus or W plus, A plus, so we can do the both operations, read and write, and if the file does not exist, it creates a file. Okay, and W plus also, if we have data, then it erases and it starts from the starting position. So in the A plus also, so from it starts from end of file. If we have some data, then after the data whatever we are inserting, so it inserts. Okay. Okay, so you don't confuse, you need not worry if you are not getting these things. Okay, let me see some examples so that you may get the clear idea what are that modes are. So initially you try to understand the basic things, like what are they, right? So if we go through some examples, then you may get some clear idea, right? Next, RB. So what is that RB means? Here RB means read in binary mode, opening a file in a binary mode. So what is that means? Opening a file in binary mode is, so of course, for the general user, so as I'm a user, I have some data in the file, and I am reading some data from the file, the binary mode. So of course, as a output, you may get the simple text only, but so it reads in the binary mode. But so here we have a prefix of B. Okay, of course, the above modes also in the text modes. Actually, we can write like RT also. So that is a text mode. So it is acceptable. RT means in text mode. RB means in binary mode. So while you are writing or reading, so it reads and writes in the binary mode. If you use text, then in the text mode. But the final results for the user may be a same things you are getting. So but reading and writing operations may affect, right, in the binary mode or in the text mode, right, like that. So similarly, RB and WB, AB are the binary modes. So same operations we are doing, whatever we are doing in the RWA, but in binary mode. So similarly, RB plus WB plus AB plus also. Okay, so of course read and write operations in RB plus, WB plus, and AB plus. So and in the binary mode, same as, so R plus, W plus, and A plus. Okay, so these are some modes. Of course, apart from this, we have another mode. So that is X mode. So right, hello, sir. Yeah, 516. Vaishnavi, are you clear with my voice?
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Okay, right. Okay, okay. Thank you. So here we have another mode, X. So what is that means? X is, so for creating a file. So here just creating a file. So we can create a file. So but we can't read and write, right? And if the file already exists, here we are getting some error. Okay, if the file already exists, here we are getting some error that a file already exists. Otherwise, it creates the file. Okay, so for that purpose, we can use the mode X. So in the previous cases, if you observe, so it may be a write mode or W plus mode or A mode or A plus mode. So if the file exists, then you are opening. So if you want to check, if you want to create a new file, and if you want to check whether that particular file exists or not. So if the file exists, you don't want to create a duplicate file. So in that cases, we can use the X mode. So if you use X mode, so in that it creates the file and it checks whether that particular file already exists or not. So if already exists, then so here we are getting some error, like an error, the file already exists. Yeah. Okay. So these are the different modes we have. And so after creating some object, so we can use that object and we can read and we can write and we can do some operations like, and we can close that particular file, right? Okay, first, so let me take some examples and let me see how we are using all these modes. So after that, so we are reading some data from the file and we are writing into the file, right? So first thing, okay, so now here let me take already this demo one I have. So instead of that, I want to take some demo 2. So actually I don't have that file demo 2. Okay, I want to create that, and if I open that in the read mode, let me check what happened. Okay, so now here, no such file or dictionary, so directory demo2.txt. Okay, as I am opening in the read mode, so we can't create the file. If already exists, then it can read. So for example, so if I open the file demo1, so if you observe, so let me check whether I have that file or not open. So I have already demo and dem1 and demo. So I have these two files. Okay, demo1 also I have, right? So now demo1. So if you run this code, opening, if I'm trying to read that file, then so here we are not getting any error. Why? Because already we have that file. Now let me check for write. So if you do write, of course it is creating the file. Even if you don't have, so already one I have, let me take two. So even if it is two, so initially I don't have the demo2 file, but now it is created. So if we check open, so yes, here we have demo2. Clear? So like that we can use read and write. So just like append also a. Okay, okay, the variations, what is the variation we are going to see in the next examples, but so simply here check for opening the files. So how we are opening in different modes. Okay, so simply save, of course. So if you open in a also, so as the demo2 already exists, so we can open in the append mode also. So these are the different mode. Of course, similarly we can open in the any mode. Okay, now so let me check plus some ab or rb like that. So rb or rb plus. So of course already that file exists, so we can open that. Here we are not getting any error, right? So now the special case like x. So if I have file, then I can open a file in all the modes, but x is for creating the file, and if you have that file, then you need to get an error. So if I open the file in the x mode, then so here I have error. File exists. Why? Because already demo2 I have, right? So now, so if we use the demo3, yes, we are not getting an error. Why? Because we don't have the file demo3. So if you open that, or if the mode is x, then it creates that file if you don't have that file. So let me check whether I have that file or not. So demo3 I have, right? So if you observe here, so like that we can use the different modes. Okay, now so let me see the variations. What are the, if I have different modes, what are the variations we have? Okay, so I want to take demo3 and in the read mode. Okay, so now I want to read all the data in that whatever I have, right? So for that, what I am using is simply I am using a for loop, and here if you observe, to read some data from the file, here we can use. So here I'm first thing, here I am creating an object fp for that file using the function default function open. Here I am creating an object. So using this fp object only we can do the operations, right? Whether I want to write some data or whether I want to delete that file or whether I want to read some data. Okay, we can do using that file fp object only. So here we can use any name. So that is not only fp. So if you want, we can use any name, right? So here my reference name, a variable reference name, data equal to fp dot read line. I want to read the lines. So I want to read the data whatever I have in that file. So for reading we have multiple. So functions like, okay, of course I can use these seek and tell also. So these seek and tell are for, so checking for in which position. Tell is actually for checking in the which position we have. Of course, truncate means to erase the data. We can use these functions like that. So for example, I have only hello. So HELLO. So four positions. That means I have only four letters. Four positions are filled. Currently, I am in the fifth position. So whatever that letter you are entering into the file, so that enters into the fifth position. Like that to know. So we can use this tell. Okay. Okay. First, here I am using read lines. Okay, to read all the data whatever we have in the file, so line by line. Of course we can use the read also. If you use read, then it reads character by character, so that we may get the long line. Like here we may get some line character by character, right? So if you execute this simple statement, as I don't have any data in this demo 3 just now created, but I don't have any data, simply we are not printing anything. Okay, so here we are not printing anything. And if you want to read that particular data, we need to have some data in that, right? So before opening the file in the read mode, first I need to open that in the some other mode in which we can write some data into that. Okay, so first I want to open that file in the write mode, and then I want to write some data in that, and after that I can read that data, right? So now fp equal to open, that fp is my file object. Then using that file object, I can write something into that data. So if I want to write, okay, so here I can pass some string into the file. So hello vmtw, okay, hello vmtw is my string I want to store in my file, right? So now here, if you observe, to write something into the file, here we are using the function that fp write, right? So fp is my file object dot write we are using. Of course, we can use write lines or write. Okay. So here I'm using write. Then the string or so whatever the data you want. So here we can provide instead of hello vmtw, right? Then simply I want to close this file fp dot close. So closing means I'm closing the permission they, right, using close function fp dot close. Okay. So here if you observe these three lines, so what is the meaning? I'm opening that file in the write mode, and I'm writing something into the, we are closing that. So if you write something into the file, then you may get some error, right? So in the read mode I can read only, that's why I'm opening that in the write mode. And then so after that you open this in the read mode. Okay, so open this in the read mode, then you try to read something. Okay, so now if you execute this code hello world, so what does that mean? I'm writing something into the file using these three lines, and I'm reading from the file using these. Of course, after this also we need to close. Even if we don't close, so we may not get any error. But so it's better you practice close the files after using, right? So right. So hello vmtw. Now, so if you observe that file demo 3, so whether we have the data in the demo 3. So yes, I have. Actually, this is a text file. Here I have the content hello vmtw, right? So that is the read mode and write mode. And now, so problem is, so simply I'm writing hello vmtw1. Okay. So if we open some file in the write mode, so what we are doing here is, it is doing truncation, like deleting all the data whatever in that file, and it entering the data from the starting position. So if you observe here, we have already hello vmtw. So instead of that hello vmtw, So I want to write good morning. Okay, good morning. So now if we open that file, already I have a file demo3, and in that file I have some data hello vmtw. But if you open that file in the write mode, and if you try to write something into that file, then it erasing all the data whatever we have, and it is entering the data whatever I am entering, right? So now if you run this, so only I have good morning, right? So only I have good morning. Now in this file, if you observe, I have good morning. So right, like that the mode w works. Okay, now so every time I'm erasing the data whatever I have in that file, to solve this problem, so what I can do is, so I can open that file in the append mode. So if you open that file in the append mode, then so it is not removing the data whatever we have in that file, and it starting from end of file. End of file means here, so from the here the data here, whatever the data we are entering, so it starts entering from end of the file. Okay, so like that we have good morning. So if you observe in the demo3 file, I have good morning, and now I want to enter some data like hello vmtw. So now if you execute this, as I am opening the append mode, so we need to have that good morning and hello vmtw here. If you observe, so I need to refresh this. So open that. Where is the demo3? Here we have. So good morning, hello vmtw, like that, right? So now, so multiple times if we run, then it is increasing hello vmtw. If you observe here, so here in the previous case only 2 times, now it is 3 times. So now if 4 times, right? It is appending. It is not erasing that previous data, like, right? So like that, we can use the append mode instead of write mode if you want to. So keep the previous data, and if you want to enter the data after end of the file, so right, we can use the append mode. So now, so after that, what we have, read r place, w place, and append place. Of course, so in some cases, if you want to read and write, you want to do the two operations multiple times, and so in that cases we can use that r place mode and some w place and so a place mode. So for example, if I use r place, so what I'm saying is I'm reading and writing, right? But if I use r place, is it appends the data or it truncates the data? So if you observe demo3, I have some data already. So now I am entering hello world, sorry, hello vmtw. So hello vmtw I have multiple times, like 3-4 times I have already, right? So now if you execute this, if it appends, then we need to have hello vmtw 5 times. Otherwise, so the file has only hello vmtw, right? So now, so actually if you observe in this, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 times only. What happened? Actually it is not writing anything into the file, right? So let me check in the w place mode. So same thing. So same thing, it is repeating only 4 times we have, right? Okay, so if we observe a w place mode, so here only single time, then that also hello world here we are printing, right? So even if we open in the w place mode, so it is truncating all the data, right? It is truncating all the data, so whatever we have previously, and so it is starting from the first position, right? So if it is a plus, then so it adds, that means it starts from the end of the file. So we are keeping the previous data, and it enters the data whatever we are inserting, right? Run. So if you run multiple times, then so count increases. If you observe first one only 1 time, so 2 times, and 3 times, so and 4 times. So if you run one more time, then 5 times, like this. Okay. So that is the variation between A plus and W plus. Even if it is a W plus, like, of course we can read right, but so here we are not appending, we are truncating the file, right? We remember that. And so next one is, what is that? B. Okay. So binary mode. Of course, let me continue with the A place while I am writing some data. Okay, here I am reading. When I am reading, if you observe, so I am taking the RB. So when I am reading, I am reading in the binary format. So simply, if you observe, whatever the output here we are reading, so with the prefix of B. So of course, same result we are getting, but with the prefix of B here, right? So that is the variation as a use the B and T, that means RB or RT, but here as an end user only with the prefix of B, right? Because so T actually that format is RT, but even if you don't mention that, by default it takes as T. Either RT or T, both are similar. There are no variation, right? So by default it takes as text. Okay, now, so while we are reading, so we can use the binary read mode. And while you are writing, how we can use the binary mode is, so here also we need to prefix with a B. So fp dot write B. So if we don't prefix that B, so AB plus I want to use, so append mode in the binary mode, right? Append in the binary mode. So now if we don't insert B, then here we get some error like, so a bytes like object is required, not string. So here it requires an object, not a string, right? So here, how we can pass the binary data, like it is B. Okay. So if you prefix with B, then it considers as a binary data, then it takes, right? Similarly, we are getting the same output. Of course, if you want this read the similar data, so in the text mode, you can read that. Because while I am writing the data into the file, so I am writing in the binary mode AB plus, but I am reading, when I am reading, so in the text format I am reading. So that's why here I am not getting any B, if you observe here. Okay. So like that, these are some simple modes we can use. So similarly, we can use WB plus also, right? So these are the simple modes. Okay. Now, if I want to, so give some input to the file, so from the keyboard. So up to now, what we are doing is, so here I am passing some string, but I'm not passing from the keyboard. Okay. So first, if you want to provide or if you want to pass some input through the keyboard, so what is the function we are using in the Python? Okay. So here we have a function, a predefined function input. So using this function, so I can pass some information or you can pass some data from the keyboard, right? And whatever the data I'm passing from the keyboard, I'm storing in the reference or variable data one. So here I'm storing in the data one. So that data I'm storing in the file. So if you want to store that data in the file, simply provide that, so variable name. So whatever the variable name we have, so that is data one. Okay. So if you provide that variable name here through the keyboard, whatever the data we are entering, then so I am reading that data and I am storing that in the data one, and I am storing that data in the file in the demo 3. Okay. Okay. So if you execute this line of codes, then enter data. Here I may have any string. So to provide some information to the user, so what action they want to do. Okay. Enter data. Here I can enter some data, some hello world. So here I am entering some string hello world. So this string I am reading and storing in the data one, and through that reference I am writing that data into the file, right? Of course, here as I am opening in the binary mode, so we need to prefix with the B, but I don't want to open that in the binary mode. In the simple text mode I am opening A plus, right? And in the append mode. So if you run that multiple times, then it may keep on appending the data. keep on inserting that string hello world in the file. That means, so if you run multiple times, then you may get the multiple hello worlds. So, sorry. So previously, as it is in binary mode, so that's why here you are getting. Then you run one more time, then hello world symbol. Okay. So as I'm opening in the append mode, that's why I have all this previous content also in the file. Simply once you open that in the write mode, and then so better you open the write. So sorry. So one more thing. So if you observe, so this is a case sensitive, right? So if we have uppercase, then here we may get some error, right? Okay, enter data, hello world, right? So here, whatever the data I'm entering, so here I'm reading from the file, whatever the data we have. So now if you keep on executing, then you may get only single hello world as I am using W plus. So now I need to enter the data again, hello world. So what happened? So it's running. So where I can stop this? Okay, next. So actually, let me restart the kernel. Okay, yes. Okay, wait a second. So I'm restarting. Okay, so one more thing. So meanwhile it's restarting. Here, whatever the files we are creating, so actually what is the position where we are storing that files? Okay, now so I can execute this. So enter data, hello world. So only one single time I have. Then if you execute one more time, then control V. Okay, walls but in the okay, no problem. So have we changed that? No. So read mode, write mode only, append mode. If you change this to append mode, then if you run this and hello world, so and so previous data also we have as this is in the append mode now. Okay, like that if we execute multiple times, then it is appending hello world. So like that, so we can use the different modes and so we can pass some information through the keyboard like using input of enter data. Of course, not only for the file system, but wherever you want read some data from the keyboard in the Python. So we can use this function input of. So here we can pass some information, whatever it is, whether you want to insert some integers or some data or whatever it is, right? Here you can pass some information to the user, what data that you want to enter, right? Like now, so if you observe, I'm using the file name directly demo3.txt. Why? Because so the files whatever we have up to now, or we are storing in the my ID location only. So for example, if you observe that open, so here if you observe my look this location, okay. So now this is the location like C users one dot spider hyphen pi3. So in this location I have files. So in that location, if you have files, then directly I can access using the file name only. But in some cases, the files may be in the some other disk. Okay, maybe in the different locations. So in that cases, how we are accessing the files? So for example, okay, here let me take some example. Here I have some file on the desktop. So from the desktop, so how we can access the file? Here, if you want to access the file from the desktop first, so I need the location address. So actually where we have that file is, right? Control C. So if you observe that file name is triple D, and then so here we need to provide that particular file address completely, right? And one more thing. So here only single slash we have that black slash, but here we need to have double slashes. Okay, remember that. Otherwise you may get some error. Dot text desktop. So demo is the our file name, but so actual file name is triple D dot txt. So that is file name. I'm opening in the A place mode. Of course, I'm reading through the keyboard and I'm entering some data, and then here also I need to provide the same address. While I'm reading also, I want to read the data from the same file. So here instead of demo.txt, okay, C colon users one desktop dd dot text. This is not slash dot text dot text. Okay. So now save this. So now if we run this, hello world. So of course, so I have some hello I have already. So this the previous data I have already in that file, and this is the current data whatever I am entering that, right? So like that I can access the files from the different locations also. Now this DD is from desktop. From the desktop I am accessing, right? So like that. So wherever the file location is, so you can save that file location address, and so we can access that file in this. So but double slashes, remember that, right? Okay. So these are the simple operations, like I am using different modes, how we can use the different modes, and so how we are providing the file name from the console already. So in the same ID, if we have, we need not to provide any path address, right? If we have that file in the different location, then we need to provide the path address. And so how we are reading the data from the file. So using read lines, of course, here we are using only read lines, but we can use read also. Now, if you observe, if we use read, then what is the difference? So hello, I'm providing the data now. So if you observe, so like this, here we are reading character by character. Okay, if we use the function read while we are reading, right? But if you use the read lines, and I have another function read line, you observe here, read lines is different from read line. Okay, so if you use the read line, hello. So actually what happens is, if you use the read line, then it reads only a single line of the file. Of course, in my file as I have only single line that is reading. But if you have, so here I have only single line. So let me take hello world by. So I have three lines now. File, save, close. So now run vmtw. So now if you observe, so it is reading only single line hello. If you observe the file, here I have only three lines by and vmtw whatever I am entering. So I am entering in the end of the file. That means in the third line, right? So is this visible? Okay, hello world and by vmtw. But if we use read line, it reads only single line. So if we use read lines, then it reads the multiple lines. That is all the lines, whatever we are using. VMTW, one more time I am entering. So hello world by VMTW, VMTW like this. Okay. So I hope all of you are clear with this. So the basic concepts of files. So what are the different file modes we have, like append mode and read mode and write mode, read plus mode, write plus mode, and append plus mode. And of course, in the text format or a binary format. All the modes we can use in the text format or a binary format. And so how we are you accessing the file from the console, that means in the ID we have directly file name, and if I have in the some location, like in some dictionary, a directory. So if you have filed in some directory, how we are accessing, like using the address we are accessing. Okay. And what is the variations between W and A, right? And W plus and A plus, like, and how we are providing some input for the, how we are providing input through the keyboard. So like using the input function, and how we are reading. So write. So for reading it is read and read line and read lines we have. So for write also we have multiple functions, but so let me discuss in the upcoming classes. So write, write and write lines. So in this case, if you want to write the multiple lines, so we can use lines also. Okay, as I am writing on the single line, so write data. So in some cases, like if you want to read some data from one file, and if you want to write that particular data into the another file, so in that cases we may use write lines. Like there in the file we may have multiple lines, we need to read all that multiple lines, and so we need to write into the file, right, all that multiple lines. In that cases we may use the write lines, right? Okay. So in the next upcoming classes, okay, so we will see all that things. Okay, so for today, maybe this is enough, I think. So all of you are clear with this.